graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live for every Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. The Phillies are taking on the Astros tonight in Game 2 of a 3-game set. Tonight's game will begin at approximately 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Zack Wheeler is going to be taking the hill for Philadelphia as he just looks to continue the cruise for the Philadelphia Phillies. 7-2 he is this year with a 2.61 ERA, 35 years old. He has the 11th best ERA in all of baseball, also was 5th in all of baseball in strikeouts with 118. He looked pretty good in his last outing. He went 5 innings. He gave up 4 hits, no runs. He did allow 3 walks, but he also had 8 strikeouts. He had a bases-loaded jam in that first inning and was able to get out of that and really just locked on in afterwards. The Mets had a big chance to score, and Wheeler, to his credit, got himself out of that jam in the first. But he put you in a position to win. Unfortunately, he did not get you the win as Taijuan Walker gave up the lead and allowed the Mets to tie it up. But regardless, he pitched very, very well. And if he can go out there today, get you 6-7 good innings of work and only give up 1 run, I would say that would be a positive for Zack Wheeler tonight. The Phillies got shut out last night. They did not give Ranger Suarez any run support, and that's what they're going to have to do tonight. Now, it sounds very easy, but this team had a lot of opportunities last night, especially in the first 3 innings, and they just could not get anything across home plate, and it was really annoying. It was something that the Phillies just could not capitalize on. And they're going to have to do that tonight against a guy who has a 4.54 ERA. That's Colton Gordon. He's 26 years old. This will be his 4th outing of the month, his 8th total outing of the season. He went 5 innings the last time that he pitched. He did allow 2 solo homers in that Athletics game. But only struck out 4 batters. He's not really a strikeout-dominant pitcher. He's somebody that tends to heavily rely more so on ground balls and fly balls. Really a lot of fly balls. You could see that in his last outing, 14 batters flied out. And in the outing before that, 11 of them flied out. So in the month of June, it's been a lot better. 16 innings of work, a 2.81 earned run average. 5 total earned runs allowed compared to 13, which was in mid-May up until the end of May. So, yeah. So the Phillies have some work to do. They should be able to take this game and tie up the series at 1 apiece. What we're going to do now is we're going to get into starting lineups. Folks, comment what you guys think down below. How are you guys feeling about this game tonight? And what's your final score prediction? And who are your standout players for tonight? I would love to hear what you guys have to say about that. Zack Wheeler, of course, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and a sweeper. Those are his main pitches that he does tend to throw. And his offense will look like this tonight. It'll be Trey Turner batting in the leadoff spot, Kyle Schwarber batting second, Alec Bohm hitting third. Then it's Nick Castellanos batting in the cleanup spot, JT Realmuto hitting fifth, catching behind the plate. And then you got Bryson Stott at second base. He'll be batting sixth. Seventh will be Edmundo Sosa. And it's Otto Kemp hitting eighth, playing out in left field. And Brandon Marsh will be batting ninth, and he will be playing out in center field. So again, it's Turner, Schwarber, Bohm, Castellanos, Realmuto, Stott, Sosa, Kemp, and Marsh. And they will be facing Colton Gordon, who is on the mound tonight. Gordon's lineup for the Houston Astros. He'll have Jeremy Pena batting in the leadoff spot. And it's Isaac Paredes playing over at third base, batting second. Jose Altuve at second base, hitting third. Victor Caratini, the catcher, is batting in the cleanup spot. Cam Smith is out in right field. He'll be batting fifth. Then it's Christian Walker sixth. Jake Myers seventh. Cooper Hummel, who had the home run in last night's game, he'll be batting eighth. And then Taylor Trammell is going to be making his Astros 2025 debut tonight. So he will be batting in the 9 hole. And on the mound for the Phillies, it's Zack Wheeler. All right. Hi, everybody. Hello. Yeah, the NBA draft. I may drift between the streams. No, you're good. You're good. See that the Mavericks have their pick in. So, yeah, we have that on another screen, too. We'll see what ends up happening. What else is going on? What's up? What's up, Lou? What's going on, PJ? What's up, Quan? Hey, JJ, what a night. We got good baseball and night one of the NBA draft. Yes, we do. Nervous about that. I will definitely be sure to give you probably tomorrow a day after reaction of what the Sixers decide to do at pick number 3. I don't think that they're going to trade it unless something crazy does happen. It's 81 degrees out in Houston, Texas. The roof is closed. Humidity is at 77%. And winds are blowing at 9 miles per hour northwest. So again, the Phillies lineup, it'll be Turner, Schwarber, Bohm, Castellanos, Realmuto, Stott, Sosa, Kemp, and Marsh. Again, let me know what your final score predictions are down below. And also tell me who your standout players are, too. All right. Phillies are 47-32. The Astros are 46-33. Astros are also 28-13 at home. Phillies are 21-18 on the road. The Astros play at Daikin Park. They were able to win last night and shut out the Phillies 1-0. The crew chief for tonight, you got Marvin Hudson as the home plate umpire, Ryan Blackney at first base, Jacob Metz at second, and Nestor Seja is at third. Here's Colton Gordon out there on the hill, left-handed pitcher for the Astros, 34 strikeouts and 35 innings of work. Has only allowed 5 walks, though. He's looking to try to get his 3rd win of the season. You'll see a lot of four-seamers, sweepers, sinkers, and a little bit of some curveballs sprinkled on in, too. Batters are hitting .273 against the four-seamer, and against the sweeper, that's up to .316. So this guy does tend to throw a lot of fastballs, which does sort of help the Phillies because they are a fastball-hitting team. And Trey Turner is coming up to the plate. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms. And the pitch to Turner, this one is bounced foul. Got the NBA draft tonight. Got that on the iPad. And we got the Philadelphia Phillies game up on here. We will go say hi to RB at some point within the next couple of innings. Turner leads the National League in hits with 95. Mavericks just took Cooper Flag. 0-1 swing and a miss on a changeup at 83 miles per hour. 0-2 on the way. It's going to miss inside and low for a ball. Turner in last night's game 1 for 4. He's 3 for his last 8. 1-2 pitch to Turner. It's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. Turner has 9 homers this year. The last time he homered was against the Marlins. He has never homered at home this year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And Turner stays alive. Gordon with 5 pitches in this at-bat so far. He'll get set, he'll kick, and he'll deliver. And Turner pops this one up over towards the outfield grass, but Altuve is there, makes the catch. And there's one away. Altuve playing over at second base. At first base, it's Christian Walker for the Houston Astros. And you got Isaac Paredes at third, Jeremy Pena at short. Taylor Trammell out in left field, Jake Myers in center, and Cam Smith out in right. Of course, on the mound, it's Colton Gordon, and catching behind the plate, Victor Caratini. The pitch to Schwarber, way up high for ball 1. Schwarber, third in the National League in home runs with 24. He pops up the 1-0 out of play. Joe Espada's the manager for the Houston Astros. For the Philadelphia Phillies, of course, it's Rob Thompson. 1-1 pitch. Looked a little bit high, but it's called a strike. Counts 1-2. Gordon threw 91 pitches in his last outing, got the no decision, and gave up 3 runs. 2 of them were earned, 1 walk, and he struck out 4. A 1-2 pitch to Schwarber. There's a check swing ground ball hit over to third base, and the throw over to first is not in time. Kyle Schwarber ran down that first base line and was able to make it over to the bag, and Paredes' throw was just a little bit high. And the Astros say hold it for a second, and they won't challenge. An awkward swing by Schwarber. Wasn't even a half swing. He sort of quarter swung at it. And Kyle able to get on. Look at him go. Look at him go. That's how you do it, Kyle. That's how you make a statement. Here's Alec Bohm. And the pitch, that's outside. That's all that the fans ask for. It's just effort. '85 hits for Alec Bohm, which is tied for 10th in the National League. Takes the 1-0 just on the outside edge for strike 1. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel as well. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Bohm, fouled back towards the screen. Got 107 people on here watching. Mark says final score 5-4 Astros with Casty leading the guys to victory. Sounds good. What's up, Shane? What's up, Devontae? We got Devontae Smith in the chat. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Bohm. And he lines this one out over to left field. It'll be caught, though, just on the warning track by Trammell. That's his first catch out in left field. There's 2 away. The Spurs have their pick in. Bohm hit that one right on the nose. So 2 away, and Nick Castellanos is up. White batting gloves for Nick. He waves the bat. And the pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. He got a sweeper there. Nick is on the season, I should say, has 8 homers, 41 RBI. The 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. We need 50 more subscribers to get us to 6,200, folks. Hit that subscribe button. 2 outs. Schwarber's on over at first. He got on with a quarter of a swing single. 0-2 pitch to Castellanos. That's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. After the bottom of the first, we'll go say hi to Philly Take with RB. One ball, 2 strikes. Casty is tied with Brendan Donovan and Freddie Freeman with 21 doubles. It's the 3rd most in the National League. 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Dylan Harper was just taken by the San Antonio Spurs. They took him. And now the Sixers are going to be on the clock. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gordon will throw it back to first. And Walker catches it, but no tag applied. Phillies' money line tonight is at -135. Astros, they're at +105, according to ESPN Bet. So the Astros are underdogs. Phillies are picked to win. 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And Nick Castellanos strikes out on a pitch that was wide. And we're going to the bottom of the first. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. And Pena will start things off for the Astros when they return. Cheers. All right, let's take a look at the Astros starting lineup. And while we do that, comment where you're tuning in from down below. Would love to hear where you guys are tapping in from. And appreciate you guys for being on here and for giving this channel a lot of support. Means a lot. Jeremy Pena will be batting in the leadoff spot for Houston. That's Isaac Paredes at third base, batting second. Jose Altuve is at second today. He'll be hitting third. Batting fourth, it's Victor Caratini. And then fifth will be Cam Smith. Sixth is Christian Walker. Jake Myers, the center fielder, is batting seventh. Cooper Hummel is hitting eighth. And Taylor Trammell, making his Astros debut, batting in the 9th spot. So he is the caboose. All right. So again, it's Pena, it's Paredes, it's Altuve, Caratini, Smith, Walker, Myers, Hummel, and Trammell. And I just mentioned that he'll be making his Astros 2025 debut. He played for the Mariners, the Dodgers, and the Yankees. And so, Zack Wheeler will take the hill for Philadelphia as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Zach with a 2.61 ERA and 118 strikeouts on the season, as we mentioned. He's been doing a very good job. He has a 5.4 strikeout to walk ratio, which ties the highest that he had, which was in 2023 and 2021. Pena will be leading it off against him. And Wheeler gets set at the Phillies' letters and delivers, and Pena fouls the first pitch off of his ankle. The ball is 1 strike. Wheeler started off his career with the Mets, played with them from 2013 to 2019, his major league career. Was drafted by the Giants, though. 0-1. That's inside for a ball. He's been with the Phillies since 2020. He has 66 wins as a Philly. 1-1. Fouled off. Came at 98 miles per hour. Pena's 5th in all of baseball in batting average, with a .326 average on the season and a .382 on base percentage as well. He's played in 79 games. All 79. 1-2 pitch. This one is chopped foul. There's Edmundo Sosa playing over at third today. The 1-2 pitch from Wheeler. It's down and in for ball 2. Came at 98. Jeremy Pena is 3 for 12 against Zack Wheeler with an RBI and 2 strikeouts. Wheeler kicks, delivers. This one's lined out over to right field. That's a fair ball, and it's going to bounce into the stands. It's a ground rule double for Jeremy Pena, and he is in scoring position for the Astros. Then just stayed fair. Made really good contact with the ball. 18th double of the season for Jeremy Pena. And was out over towards the middle of the plate, but he got it off the end of the bat. Towards the end of the bat. So a leadoff man at second. Paredes is up, and he takes a fastball at 97 for strike 1. Paredes is tied for 10th in all of the American League in RBI with 45. 0-1 pitch from Wheeler. That's going to miss inside for ball 1. Hit that thumbs up button, people, and hit the subscribe button as well. Charles is here. What's going on, Charles? Appreciate you. 1-1 pitch. This one's grounded back up the middle. Turner bobbles it. It goes out towards shallow center field. Coming on in to score is Pena, and it's 1-0 Houston. That went under Trey's glove. I actually think it got a little piece of the glove, and he just couldn't. Yep, it hit the tip of the glove. Just could not get the glove down towards the ground. That should go down as an E6. Now, Edmundo Sosa is getting checked out by the trainer. I don't know what happened there. And Rob Thompson is also over there, too. I don't know what's going on. That was scored a hit. That's scored as a base hit. Crazy. So Altuve is up. He takes the pitch outside for a ball. Sixers just made their pick. 1 ball, no strikes. And 1-0 Houston. Astros have Altuve, who's up, and he takes a called strike at the knees. I can't believe that's called an earned run. That is bizarre. Still nobody out. 1-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. So it's 1-2 to Altuve. Sixers just got VJ Edgecombe. Huh. That's cool. That's what I wanted. 1-2 on the way. That's taken down for ball 2. It's a splitter at 89 miles per hour. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 Astros. Wheeler gets set at the Phillies letters. Kicks, fires, and it's outside for ball 3. So a double by Pena and an RBI infield single by Isaac Paredes. The payoff pitch to Altuve. This one is bounced foul towards the third base side. Marvin Hudson's the home plate umpire. You got Ryan Blackney at first, Jacob Metz at second, and Nestor Seja at third base. The count is full. 1-0 Astros. Nobody out, bottom of the first. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fouled back towards the screen. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons, folks. Seven pitches in this at-bat. 2 of them have been fouled off by Jose Altuve. 3-2 pitch on the way, and a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Wheeler, and there's one away, finally. Nothing too fancy about that fastball. Altuve thought that it was going to sail outside, and nope, it did not. Didn't have that type of bite to it. I'm curious to see what the Hornets are going to do with this pick. One away in the bottom of the first. There's a runner on at first base. It was only allowed 1 run in the first inning. The pitch. This one is flied out over towards shallow left field. Kemp's there, makes the grab, 2 away, and Victor Caratini is retired. On the defensive side of the diamond for Philadelphia, it's Bohm at first, Stott at second, Sosa at third, Turner at short. And out in left field, it's Otto Kemp. Then you got Brandon Marsh in center. And the right fielder's Nick Castellanos. 2 outs in the pitch to Smith. That's Cam Smith. He takes a strike. 2 away. Nothing and 1 is the count. Wheeler kicks, delivers, and it's fouled off the ankle, the front ankle of Smith. Who are your players of the game, folks? Let us know down below. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch. This one is taken outside and low for a ball. Zach versus bad defense and no offense. Let's go. Got to step up. You got to step up. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. We have 139 people tapping on in. After this, we're going to go. After this inning is done, we will say hi to Philly Take with RB. That's what we'll go do. One-two pitch on the way. Fouled off. I'm kind of shocked that the Sixers kept their pick. 1-2. It's outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 24 pitches for Wheeler here in this bottom of the first. Astros lead at 1-0. 2-2 pitch. It's just inside. The count's now 3-2. Chat, do the Astros just own the Phillies? Do they just own the Phillies? 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. We're going to the top of the second inning. So 2 strikeouts for Wheeler, but the damage is done. And the Astros get on the board on an RBI infield single by Isaac Paredes. The Phillies will be right back, and so will we. Let's go say hi to Philly Take with RB. Link's right here. And I will see you on over there. Be right back. Comes JT Realmuto. He takes the pitch in there for a strike. Yeah, Jack, when the Sixers drafted Markelle Fultz, like right before the draft, they had the 3rd pick. They traded that pick plus a couple other picks just to get the 1st pick. The ball's 1 strike, and the pitch is in there for strike 2. This is the JT Realmuto. And Larry, it was really supposed to be an error. 0-2 pitch. This one's fouled away. It was really an error by Trey Turner, but they called it an RBI infield single. The ball knocked off of Turner's glove. He didn't get down enough on the ball, and that's what caused the runner to score. Oh, 2 pitch. This one's fouled away. Right, yeah, no, that's like what I was saying. I was saying, like, I was surprised that the Sixers didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. You can also trade your picks. They do it in the NFL. 0-2 pitch. This one's lined out over to third. Paredes is there to make the catch. Did you guys go say hi to RB? He's pretty busy. One out, top of the second. Bryson Stott's up. And the pitch. It's taken on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. PJ says yes. Here's the 0-2. It's fouled away. O2 pitch to Stotts. This one's rolled over to short. Pena picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time for the second out of the inning. I really don't know this, and I'm genuinely asking, wasn't Kobe, or no, never mind. 2 outs, a runner on at second, and Sosa's up. The pitch. That's taken outside for a ball.
I mean, on draft night, you have to pick
1 ball,
a player,
no strikes.
then trade
the
player,
pitch, swing and a
not the
miss.
pick.
I mean, on draft night, you have to pick a player, then trade the player, not the pick. Right. That's correct. I understand what you're saying. Yes. You are correct. Because that pick is still technically, yes, you're right. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Sosa, and it's tapped foul. And thank you so much, my friend. Are you still blacked out, my friend? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sosa's batting .377 against left-handed pitching. Both of his homers have come against left-handed pitching. 2-2 to Sosa, swing and a miss. That pitch was way outside, and Gordon gets himself a 1-2-3 inning. We're heading to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Astros. Walker, Myers, and Hummel are due up. Oh, boy. Yes. I think I hear thunder. Alrighty. Very, very good. I think I muted this, right? So I have a poll question that I asked you guys today. It's a different one. Keep hitting the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on the notification bell icon too. All right. My question to you guys is, right now, who's the best starting pitcher on the Philadelphia Phillies? Is it Wheeler? Is it Ranger, Sanchez, or Luzardo? And to go along with that, what if the Phillies were to start a playoff series tomorrow, how would your rotation look? I'll give you mine in just a little bit. If you were to give me your 4 pitchers that were to pitch, okay, who are your top 4 pitchers that you want to pitch in order? So, for example, you can go Wheeler, Suarez, Sanchez, and Luzardo, or something along those lines, or it could be however it is to your liking. Jack says Ranger's the best pitcher right now. Think you can make a case for that. I do. But let me know what you guys think down below. I want to hear what everybody's thoughts are. Christian Walker is due up to start off the bottom of the second. And the pitch is taken up high for ball 1. It's at 98 miles per hour. Ace Bailey was taken by the Jazz. Wow. I was actually kind of surprised that he didn't slide. 1-0 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. It's at 98 miles per hour. Wonder if he worked out with them. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. It's outside for ball 3. Christian Walker batting just .215 this year. It's had a down year. Even though he does have 10 homers and 37 RBI, average is just low. It's hitting just .231 in the month of June. 2-1 pitch. That's taken outside for ball 3. 3-1 delivery. That's down for ball 4. Wheeler did not get the call there. So leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the second. And Jake Myers is due up next. JT tried to frame it, but it was a good eye. That's the third base runner for the Astros in this ball game. And Myers swings and fouls off the first pitch that he sees. See that the Rays are up 3-0 out in Kansas City. We have the Jays and the Guardians tied 4-4 as they head to the 8th. Orioles are getting shut out 7-0 as they go to the 9th. They're playing the Texas Rangers. Mets are currently up 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th against the Braves. And the Athletics lead at 3-0 out in Detroit in the top of the 8th there. Yankees are on MLB Network. They lead at 4-1 in Cincinnati. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Mariners are scoreless. They're out of Minnesota. And those are all the games on right now. Dodgers and Rockies just got started too. They're in the top of the first. No balls, 2 strikes to Jake Myers. We got a runner on at first. That's Christian Walker. Cooper Hummel's on deck. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We are 50 subscribers away from 6,200, folks. 0-2. It's outside for a ball. Five seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 pitch. This one's lined out to center field for a base hit, and so Walker is going over to second base, and he stops there. Jake Myers is over at first, so he gets aboard with a single, and up to bat is Cooper Hummel. Jack says that he wants Jesus Luzardo in the bullpen. Interesting. The pitch. That's up high and inside for a ball. I think Suarez is the guy least likely to get lit up. 1-0 pitch. That's not to say that Zack Wheeler stinks or that Luzardo or Sanchez stinks. Correct? Just want to make sure. Larry says Painter. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is taken down for ball 2. Jack says Wheeler, Suarez, Sanchez, and Painter. But you just said that Suarez is the best. So why is... I'm just curious as to why you have Suarez second. 2-1. That's in there for a called strike 2. Jack says correct. Hummel's up. He's DH in the night. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 is up high for ball 3. Is Romano on the trade list? Well, I hate to tell you, we're desperate. We're desperate for bullpen pitchers, so let's just... I don't think getting rid of any of ours that we have now is probably the wisest decision because who else do you have? 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. This one's bounced foul over towards the right side. So Walker's at second. Myers is at first. And Hummel's in the box. Still nobody out. 41 pitches for Wheeler. Payoff pitch. This one's popped up over towards the left side of the infield. Turner calls off Sosa, makes the grab, and 1 away. Midnight House says, I'll take Walker over Romano. Yeah. I'll take Romano over Mercado, though. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Walker is in the bullpen. It's Abel that's the 5th starter. Another super chat.
The margin is too slim to disrespect Wheels.
0-1. Fouled away. The margin is too slim to disrespect the Wheels. Yeah. Well, I just wanted. I knew that that's like I knew that that's like what you were saying. I just wanted you to say that for the audience, because some people like would interpret that and they would say, "Oh, so you're saying that Zack Wheeler stinks?" I knew that that's like what you weren't saying. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. I'm just curious, though, as to why you, even though you said that Ranger you would say is the best, so then why not put Ranger as your number 1 come playoff time, and then Zack Wheeler number 2? That's all I'm asking. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. And Jeremy Pena is up. And he takes strike 1. They're definitely making them work. He has 46 pitches in 1 2/3. Wheeler gets set at the letters. Kicks, delivers, and this one's bounced over to shortstop. Turner has to make a throw over to first, and he does, and it's in time. And the inning is over. We're going to the 3rd inning. It's 1-0 Astros. Kemp, Marsh, and Turner are coming up for the Phils. Okay. How's everybody's night going? We got 164 people watching. Again, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on the bell icons too. I'm wondering why someone would start a playoff game with a pitcher who's never thrown an MLB pitch. What do you mean by that? Why someone would start a playoff game with a pitcher who's never thrown an MLB pitch? Oh, Andrew Painter as your number 1 starter? I don't understand it when you have a stacked starting rotation. That's when I don't understand it. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Not only is this guy pitching for you, but is he pitching in game 1 for you? But he's also just, you put him over Wheeler, you put him over Ranger, like these guys that are very good pitchers. I'll take that. Yeah. I'm with you. I don't get why Turner won't move to outfield and put a great defensive shortstop in there. He signed his last contract. Yeah, does somebody want to explain that? Does somebody want to explain that to Rodney? Because honestly, I don't really know how else to describe that. At the end of the day, it's his decision. And they don't, if he doesn't feel comfortable, He's not going to do it. Same thing with Harper. And they're just not going to do anything. Like, it is what it is. Here's Otto Kemp, and he hits a rocket over to third, but a leaping catch by Isaac Paredes. High exit velo there, and Kemp is retired. Where did this painter thing come from? I don't know. No clue. I wasn't paying attention. Big Mo, what's up? So the Phillies have not gotten a hit to the outfield. The pitch. It's taken for a strike. The ball's one strike. And the pitch to Marsh. And he looks at strike two. This is Colton Gordon on the mound, left-handed pitcher for the Houston Astros. Only 36 pitches in 2 1/3. The ball's 2 strikes. And the 0-2 is going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. Larry, did you hear me answer your question? I just want to make sure that you heard my answer to your question that you had in the first about the infield single. Why was that an RBI if he was over at second? 1-2, and that's up high for ball 2. If you didn't hear it, I just said that Trey Turner didn't get his glove down far enough. It bounced off of his glove, and he couldn't field it properly. And it sort of skipped by him. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. Hitting .257 on the year. And the 2-2, he lines this one out over to right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And there's the second hit of the ball game for Philadelphia as Marsh gets on with a single to right. Up next is Trey Turner with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Houston, Texas, Davis here. What's going on, my friend? It's more about him than the team. Maybe Trey's even worse in the outfield. I don't know. Imagine him fielding ground balls in the outfield. The pitch. It's taken for a ball.
Whatever happened to playing where you are told?
Money. That's what happened. It's endorsements. It's money. That's what it is. 1-0 pitch. That's taken outside for ball 2. These guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. 2-0 pitch. This one is fouled back. Thanks so much for the super chat. Two balls, 1 strike. Colton Gordon on the mound. All supers do go to the top, folks. 2-1 to Turner. This one's grounded over to third, backhanded by Paredes. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, not in time. And it was a little bit high of a throw. So Walker had to leap up to make the catch. It is a 5-4 fielder's choice. And Schwarber's up next. Wonder who the Pelicans are going to select. Kyle got on with a single that was just a quarter of a swing over to third. And he beat out the throw. The pitch to Kyle, and he chops a foul. Schwarber is 5th in baseball in homers. He's 1 behind Suarez. And he's 3 behind Ohtani. 0-1. Swing and a miss. James Wood has 22 homers. Seiya Suzuki and Pete Crow Armstrong are tied with 21. Schwarber's average is now at 249. No balls, 2 strikes. Gordon kicks, delivers. This one is lined and caught again over at Jeremy Pena. They shifted him perfectly, and the inning is over. And we're going to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Astros. Okay. Whew. 181 people tuning on in. NBA draft is tonight? Yes, it is. Yep. If you guys want to go tune on into the NBA draft, I don't know if he is still covering it. I'm pretty sure that he's still live. I don't know if he's doing anything else. If he's doing something that's not Sixers related, but you can go tune on in the Philly Take with RB. It's right there. Neither Stott or Turner have a shortstop arm. No. Nope. You're right. You are right about that. Guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And you will know when we do go live. Another tight game. It's still early, but so far, yep. Yep. Jace Richardson. You guys know who has the most at-bats this year? You guys actually know who has the most at-bats this year in all of baseball? Alex Stott second, but definitely shortstop in today's games are all over and cheap. Zack Wheeler comes set and delivers. Throws a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Cal Raleigh. No. Nope. 0-1. It's taken outside and low for a ball. Jackson Chourio. Jackson Chourio has the most at-bats. 343. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Turner is 6th in all of baseball. He's actually really tied for 6th with 317 at-bats. But yeah, Jackson Chourio. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is up high for ball 2. He's the outfielder for Milwaukee. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wheeler kicks and delivers. This one's grounded back up the middle. Turner has it this time. Throws it over to first. The throw was low, but it was dug out by Bohm for out number 1. Right on cue, Jack. Right on cue. Whoever leads off for the Tigers. Nope. The leadoff hitter for the Tigers. Honestly, Riley Green has the most at-bats for the Tigers, and he's 19th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He's 19th in all of baseball. I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1. Fouled off. Wheeler kicks and fires. Altuve is up. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Zack Wheeler with his 4th strikeout on the day. There we go. Good for him. Okay. Y'all need some excitement. After this, I am going to take a step off. But we are going to go say hi to another friend of ours. A new friend. We have a new friend. The pitch. That's taken for a ball to Caratini. Second pitch also taken for a ball as well. 2-0 pitch. This one's popped up over towards the third base side in foul territory. The catch is made by Sosa, and we are going into the top of the 4th. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Okay. Let's go say hi to our friend, Dr. Delay. Let's go say hi to Dr. Delay. All right. He has 257 subs. We gotta go higher. Here we go. Let's go say hi to Dr. Delay. Be right back. Alrighty, we're going to the top of the 4th inning. Phillies are down 1-0 to the Houston Astros. We need some action, folks. Here's Bohm. He'll lead it off. He lined out his last time up over to left field. Gordon comes set and throws a ball. It's barely low. Count is 1-0. I'm going to ask you guys again, if you guys did not answer the poll question, who is the Phillies' best pitcher right now? 1-0 to Bohm, line drive, foul ball. Larry says, break up the Rockies. He's a Pirates streamer, but he's just doing the Rockies game. Rockies, Dodgers. He's really talented. 1-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to third base. It's picked up by Paredes. He'll throw it over to first, and Bohm is out. He's new, but we checked him out today. Somebody told us about him. I think it was Rising Rhino. And I wanted to check him out, and he's good. He's very good from what I've seen. The pitch. It's taken outside for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way to Castellanos. And there's a high fly ball hit out over to deep left field. That's going back over towards the track, and it is caught right at the wall by Trammell. Taylor Trammell with an awesome catch out in left field in front of the scoreboard. And there's 2 away. That was his pitch. Just did not have enough oomph to get on out of here. Sort of died after it took flight. 2 up, 2 down. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. Ryzen Rhino put me onto Dr. Delay. He's really good. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball. Somebody just said, way to get my hopes up, JJ. I don't apologize. Blame Nick. 1-1. Swing and a miss. This is JT Realmuto, who's up at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Colton Gordon gets set at the letters again and throws a pitch that's in the dirt for ball 2. Just got word that Acuna is going to participate in the home run derby. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 4th. The pitch to JT. Bounces it over to shortstop. It's picked up by Pena. The throw to first in plenty of time. And nothing to it for Philadelphia today. 4 innings of shutout work by Colton Gordon. All right, going to take a very quick step off. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. We are back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Look at all this love that we just gave this guy. That is so awesome. Thank you guys so much. I know that he really appreciates it. That's so cool. Wheeler is going to pitch the bottom of the 4th. It's been very good so far today. Did allow that double to Pena, and then Turner couldn't come up with the ground ball cleanly. That's what caused the run to score. They ruled it as an RBI infield single. The pitch to Cam Smith, and he takes it for a strike. we were not wasting any time, comes set and fires. And he throws a sinker and catches the knees for strike 2. Guys, I didn't tell you this. I forgot to tell you guys yesterday. I at the park that I run at on Tuesdays and Thursdays and that I work out at. 0-2 pitch. It's outside for a ball. I ran a lap in under 4 minutes. When I first started doing it, I was at 5.5 minutes for my one lap that I do, but now it's under 4. I'm at 3:56. I was really, really happy about that. So I just wanted to tell you guys. 1-2, and that's fouled off. I'm definitely getting faster. One ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler kicks, delivers, and this one's grounded over to third, picked up by Sosa. The throw over to first is in time, and there's one away. On Thursdays, I've been doing 2 laps, but last Thursday I did 3 for the first time. So I ran about 1.2 miles. It's really 0.4 of a mile. That's how long the track is at the park that I work out at. So tomorrow I'm going to do another 1.2 miles. 1 out, and the pitch is up high for a ball. Hopefully I get it under 15 minutes tomorrow. Or sorry, I'm sorry, I had it at 17 minutes. If I could get it to like 17:05, I think that's good. 1-0 pitch. This one's chopped over to short. It's picked up by Turner, and the throw over to first is in time for out number 2. Thanks. Appreciate it. Two up, 2 down. Jake Myers is up. And Myers takes a ball. He's ahead in the count 1-0. 66 pitches for Zack Wheeler. Hopefully he goes 6. The 1-0 pitch. It's chopped foul. The Y is expensive. That's why I just work out at home. Yeah. Well, it's really nice because I volunteer with a basketball program, and one of the coaches who's a volunteer, he works out. He pretty much trains me and a couple other people, and we do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'm usually there by like 5:30, 5:15-ish, and we start at 6. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Jake Myers. It's early, but I'm committed to doing it because I want to look better and I want to feel better. And I've definitely noticed that my confidence overall has really increased. 1-2. That's fouled off, and it's not just because of the workout. It's also, making myself breakfast and trying to understand that I need more protein and veggies and that type of stuff, giving the body what it needs. And it's been good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Wheeler, swing and a miss, and we're going to the top of the 5th. So Zack Wheeler with another strikeout. And the Phillies are coming up to bat again. Is that Myers that struck out? Nice. Very good. But yeah. And it's really nice because everybody that I work out with, everybody has their own goals. And we don't just run. I do bicep curls, do mule kicks. That I think that's like what they're called, where you have your elbow out and you work on your triceps. We do squats and then push-ups. And it's good. And everybody has their own goals. Everybody's at their own different weight. And there's no pressure. You know? It's cool. It's very awesome. This is the inning, says Rodney. Yeah, they have got to get a run here. It would be really nice if they could just explode in this inning. But we'll see. We'll see how they do. I'm kind of wondering, and this is just me, I'm wondering if you try to play some small ball here, if JT gets on, or not JT, if Stock gets on. I wonder what they do. Curious. Jack says that the Phillies will score in this inning. Here's Stott. First pitch. Swing and a miss. As we start off the top of the fifth. Colton Gordon with 57 pitches. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Phillies down 1-0, and the 0-1 is down in the way for a ball. Tomorrow afternoon, the series will wrap up at 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. On the mound, it'll be Christopher Sanchez going up against Hunter Brown. The 1-1 pitch, and it's taken down for ball 2. Two balls, one strike. Stott grounded out in the second. The 2-1, he fouls it right off of his foot, and he has to step out of the box, trying to just jog it off. Ow-wee. Rodney says, I always liked calisthenics at home. Push-up, crunches, stretching, etc. Did great for me. Never cared for gyms. Lots of walking, too. That's good, man. It's good. That's awesome. Two balls, two strikes to Bryson Stott. Phillies are 1.5 games above the New York Mets in the NL East standings. The 2-2 pitch on the way, and that's called a ball, even though it was on the outside corner. Wow. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch to Stott, and he shoots it foul over towards the left side. You got Edmundo Sosa up next, and Otto Kemp in the hole. Tomorrow marks the halfway point of the season. 3-2 pitch. This one is lined, and it's a base hit out into center field. And Stock gets on with a leadoff single. Apologies about the TV freezing. I had to wait a second to see where it was going to go. But it went out to center field, and Stock gets on with a leadoff base hit. And here comes Sosa to the plate. Sosa struck out his first time up. The pitch. It's down and out for a ball. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Hit that subscribe button as well. Drop a Phillies emote in the chat if you're a member. Memberships are $2.99 a month. The link is also going to be attached by Ahmad. You just click on that link, and poof. 1-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Phillies are 3 games above 500 on the road, meaning that they're 21-18. 2-0 pitch. It's up high for ball 3. Slow start so far for Philadelphia. 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 pitch to Sosa. That was outside, but it's called a strike by the umpire. Wow. That's crazy. Sorry for the delay. 3 balls, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch to Sosa fouled away. And the at-bat does continue. Our first subscriber of the day. Let's go. Thank you very, very much. Three balls, 2 strikes to Edmundo Sosa. Four seconds left on the pitch clock. Gordon takes a step off, and Sosa calls for time. It was a little bit awkward. I thought that the umpire was going to issue him a pitch clock violation. Sosa actually ended up not calling for time. It was Gordon. The payoff pitch to Sosa, and he fouls it away. They did send the runner, but Status to go back to first. Jack says send the runner. They hear you all the way from Houston, my friend. It's okay. We all have done that. That's what makes us fans. The toss back to first, and Walker catches it. No tag applied. Disengagement. Three balls, 2 strikes. Gordon kicks, and the payoff pitch to Sosa. And he flies this one towards the left field side. It's a foul ball. And the at-bat will continue for Sosa. They're only in pick number 11 in the NBA draft. This is a long draft. And tomorrow's round 2. Weird. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sosa. And the 3-2. This one is skied over towards straightaway center field. Coming in is Myers. He waits for it, though, and makes the catch. 1 out. If you guys are Phillies fans, drop a Phillies emoji in the chat, or drop a P if you are not a member. And a pitch at bat to Sosa. He just got under it. It's Otto Kemp who's up. He lined out his last time up. And he lines this one over to left field for a base hit. It takes a couple of bounces in front of Trammell. Stopping at second base is Sosa. Stott that is. And for the first time today, the Phillies have 2 base runners. Good piece of hitting by Otto Kemp. And so the tying run is in scoring position. Charge! That was awful. But that's okay. Brandon Marsh is up at the plate. It's 1 for 1. He's singled in the 3rd. Gordon gets set above the letters and delivers, and Marsh is going to chop this one foul. Thank goodness. I don't think he realized where the ball was. Whatever works, JJ. Absolutely. Absolutely. The ball is 1 strike. Trey Turner is up next. Marsh is up right now. It's 1 for 1. He singled his last time up. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and the 0-1 is high for ball 1. I'm staying off of Twitter because of the NBA draft. They always spoil everything. 1-1 pitch, and Marsh stares at a fastball right down Broad Street. And the count's now 1-2. Let's go. Tie this game up. Come on. 1-2 pitch to Marsh, and a called strike 3 at the knees. And there is out number 2 as Marsh goes down looking. Scott, how are you, my friend? He says, how are you doing tonight, JJ? I'm good. I'm a little bit reserved tonight, but I'm happy to see you guys. A little bit more reserved. The pitch to Turner. Fouls it away. Is down in the count 0-1. How long has this game been? An hour and 20 minutes or so? Hour 15. The ball is 1 strike to Trey. Phillies were 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position last night. 0-1 pitch, and Turner takes strike 2 on the outside corner at the knees. Come on, Trey. Oh, and 2 is the count to Turner. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 0-2 pitch. It's in the dirt for a ball. Blue Jays and Guardians are tied. They're in extra innings. It's 4-4. Excuse me. Time is going to be called by the catcher, and he's going to have a meeting with Gordon over on the mound. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. There's some action going on in the Houston bullpen. Caleb Ort is warming up. 79 pitches for Colton Gordon. And the Phillies have a goose egg of runs. Turner is hitting .299 with runners in scoring position. The 1-2 to Trey. Swing and a miss. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies had 2 runners on and nothing to it, as the Astros lead at 1-0. Wow. All right, one more step off. We'll be right back. Bottom of the fifth, 1-0 Houston on the RBI infield single by Isaac Paredes. And Cooper Hummel's up, and he takes ball one, just up high. Hit that thumbs up button, people, and subscribe to the channel as well. 1-0 pitch. And that is taken up high for ball two. So that makes the count now 2-0. Stephen Okert is now warming up in the pen for Houston. 2-0 pitch. Fouled back towards the screen. They say that there's lightning nearby. 2-1 pitch. Way outside for ball three from Zack Wheeler. David Crosby has a documentary out. 3-1 pitch. It's outside for ball three. Or it's outside for ball four, that is. And so a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the fifth. Apologies. Zack Wheeler allows a walk. And Taylor Trammell's up. Trammell will show bunt. And it's fouled off. The ball is one strike. Trammell will show bunt again. This one's popped up, and it's fouled away. That thing went like 7 rows back. Well, the Padres shut out the Nationals 1-0 today. Phillies got shut out 1-0 last night. Mackenzie Gore got the loss. And Nick Pivetta had 10 strikeouts in 7 innings. It was just a RBI single from Luis Ariz. That was the difference. The pitch hits high for a ball. The Guardians walked it off in the bottom of the 10th. 1-2 pitch. It's outside for ball two. At least that's what it seems. Jose Ramirez, yep. RBI single. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. A runner on at first. And the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Zack Wheeler with another strikeout. Give him 6 for tonight. That was a nice curveball. Thing just sort of tailed inside and low. It had a lot of good movement to it. 80 pitches for Wheeler. 1 out. And Jeremy Pena is up. And he takes inside. I think we'll go one more inning. One more. Double play here would be great. 1-0 pitch. And that's called a strike. Could have gone either way. Anybody still watching the NBA draft? One pitch. This one's grounded over to third. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. A double play. We're going to the top of the 6th. Just what the doctor ordered. Phillies are still down 1-0 though. But that double play started by Sosa. And it went over to Stott. All the way over to Alec Bohm at first base. The Connected Investor commercial keeps killing your stream on my end. Sometimes you just got to exit out of the app if you're getting a lot of ads. It's just a YouTube app flaw for some reason. and you just have to come back in. If you're getting like a ridiculous amount of ads, trust me, I did not program it that way. It doesn't work for whatever reason. I don't know why I keep getting the same ad, but I don't have the answers. It's definitely not me. 5-4-3 double play. Did I say that? I think I did. So Schwarber will lead off the 6th. Yes. It'll be Kyle, Alec, and Nick Castellanos. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icon too. And you will know when we do go live. Astros are also 4.5 games above the Seattle Mariners in the AL West. How do you guys feel about VJ? How do you feel about the Sixers taking VJ Edgecombe, for those of you that follow the Sixers? Steven Okert is pitching. He'll face Kyle Schwarber here, and the pitch is swung on and missed. I think that they brought him in just to face Schwarber, meaning that that was the reason why. It's just 2 for 9 against him. 0-1. It's taken down for a ball. David says VJ is greater than Ace. I wanted Ace. But as the 1-1 is taken in there for strike 2. I wanted Ace, but the fact that he was skipping workouts with the Sixers, no thank you. Nope, can't do it. The man could have all the talent in the world, but you got to be professional. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's a called strike 3 at the knees, and Kyle Schwarber goes down looking, and there's one away. Just what the 76ers need. Another guard, but he's fine. I think he's athletic. I think that he might be a really good, solid defensive player. The question becomes, though, too many cooks in the kitchen. Are there too many cooks in the kitchen? The pitch to Bohm. It's fouled off. Tyrese is going to need the ball. Jared McCain's going to need the ball. If they bring back Quentin Grimes, he'll need the ball. 0-1 pitch. That's taken for strike 2. The ball's 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Okert comes set and delivers, and it's wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Phillies are down 1-0 to the Astros. They have not scored at all this series. 1-2 pitch. It's down for ball 2. You know, Kyle Schwarber has never gotten a hit against Josh Hader. He has struck out against Josh Hader 11 times in 15 at-bats. That's bad. 2-2 to Bohm, and he slices this one foul and out of play. Nice catch by that fan, though. Six 610-314-0844. That is the hotline. You can text it anytime. Give me your thoughts about the Phillies, about the Sixers too, obviously, with the draft tonight. 2-2 pitch on the way, and that's taken for a call. Strike 3 at the knees. And Bohm disagrees with Marvin Hudson, the home plate umpire. And Bohm has to go back to the dugout. That was a good pitch. Very good fastball. Located at the knees. And Oker got the call. It's just a matter of that. Here comes Castellanos 2 away. And Nick takes it low and inside. One, 10. Phillies have not scored a run in their last 15 2/3 of an inning. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back towards the screen. Castellanos is up. The count is 1-1. Oker is on the hill. Astros, their starting pitcher today, Colton Gordon, went 5 innings, gave up no runs, no walks, struck out just 4 batters, and he allowed 4 hits. One ball, one strike. Oker kicks and deals. Castellanos pops it up, but it goes out of play. Houston is living rent-free in their heads. They aren't playing their games, says Dr. MP. Well, neither are the Phillies, clearly. One ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos in the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies have not put up a run in a while, ever since they played the Mets on Sunday. And so, Astros still lead at 1-0, and the Phillies will be back. Jacob deGrom took a perfect game into the 6th and a no-hitter into the 7th, and he struck out 7 batters. I'll tell you what, for those people that are saying that, or that were saying that deGrom coming on into the year, he was never going to be the same, he's been really strong. Jacob deGrom has been very good for the Rangers. Just has to stay healthy. Wow, the Spurs just drafted Carter Bryant, too. It took Carter Bryant and Dylan Harper. They're having a good draft. I was going to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not good, 10 being great, how's this game so far? And I'm sure that a lot of you would probably say a 2. Or like a 3. So that's a dumb question. We have 209 people still watching us, though. That's awesome. We just reached over 100 likes. That's cool. I'll take that. It's very nice. After the game is done, we will have a post-game show. 610-314-0844 is how you call on into the post-game show. You can also leave a voicemail message beforehand or a text message as well. We do read text messages on the hotline. That's the play-by-play with JJ hotline. It's cool. It's a nice way to interact with you guys. I've seen or have noticed, I cannot speak today. I have noticed that more people have been calling on in after the game. And the phone lines have been buzzing, which has been really cool. And it's for you guys. Here's Paredes, and he'll chop the first pitch foul over towards the left side. Out of play. Did Caleb Cotham catch that? Caleb Cotham is the pitching coach. No, that wasn't Caleb Cotham. Somebody else, though. It was stuck in between the netting over towards the Phillies dugout. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back over towards the screen. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, got him looking. 7 punch-outs for Wheeler, 86 pitches. And 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tony says, go Spurs. You're a Spurs fan? So wait, hold up. Hold up, Tony. We have to have a chat, you and I. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. The pitch to Altuve as he's up, and he looks at a called strike. So you're a hybrid fan, man. You're a Commanders fan. You're a Phillies fan. And for basketball, you're a Spurs fan. Who's your hockey team? 1 ball, 1 strike to Jose Altuve. The windup and the pitch. It's high for ball 2. Dr. MP says, I don't like these 1-run games. Yeah, me neither, because it doesn't feel like today specifically, or tonight specifically, Colton Gordon hasn't really been lights out. 2-1 pitch. It's inside for ball 3. Three-one pitch, and Altuve thought it was ball 4. He threw the bat down and asked to pick it up because it was called strike 2 by Martin Hudson. It was a good pitch. Just caught the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. That's outside. And Altuve walks on over to first anyways. So he struck out twice and gets aboard with a 1-out walk. The question is, will Wheeler go past the 6th inning this season? I mean, he's done it 4 times. Pitch on the way. This one is going to be fouled over towards the left side. Sosa's there, makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Nice play by Edmundo Sosa over towards the third base side. He had to run a long ways just to get over to that ball, and he caught it. And there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. I don't know if Bohm would have caught that. I don't know. But he ran a good route. And the pitch, it's fouled off the foot of Smith, hitting over on the right side. A lot of people don't realize that the Commanders scored more points last season than our Birds. It's true. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, it's outside for a ball. It's true. One ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. 1-1 pitch, fouled off. So wait, Tony, who's your hockey team? You probably had an ad or something, but I wanted to know. So if you're a Commanders fan for football, you're a Phillies fan for baseball, you're a Spurs fan for basketball, you're all over the map, my friend. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner goes, and the pitch is swung on and lined out to left field for a base hit. And Otto Kemp is going to throw it on in over to short. Altuve does stop at second. And there are 2 base runners in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs for Houston. I apologize. That was Victor Caratini that singled. Now Cam Smith is up. Afro Legend says, I'm a Colts fan, a Phillies fan, and a Hornets fan. I'm from Iowa, and we have no professional sports, so my teams are all over the place. That makes sense. That's cool. I think it's awesome. I do. Walker's up, and the pitch. Did he go? He did. He certainly offered. I'm a Phillies, Flyers, and Steelers fan. Used to be a Sixers fan, but the NBA just doesn't do it for me anymore. It's fair. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The Christian Walker. Jeremy Pena signed with agent Scott Boras. We saw this before with Correa, says Jeffrey. Yep. Scott Boras just owns everybody. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Zack Wheeler gets out of the inning without a scratch. And we're heading to the top of the 7th. Phillies down 1-0. We'll be back in just a few moments. Bennett Sousa is going to come on in the pitch for Houston. Sousa's a 1.63 ERA in 22 games. He's been really good out of Houston's bullpen. 34 strikeouts and 27 innings of work. JT will lead off the inning, and he grounds this one over to first base. Walker picks it up on a bounce and tags the bag for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Tony with a $20 super chat. Appreciate you.
Born in Pennsylvania, JJ, so it's the Phillies for me, but I love the Commanders, hate hockey. Spurs were always a class organization.
Yes, I respect you. Spurs are a very good organization. The pitch. That's taken for a strike on the inside corner of the Bryson stop. Appreciate you, Tony. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. That's awesome. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch to Stott. There's a high fly ball hit out over towards deep right center field. That's going back over towards the track, and it's caught again in front of the wall. Oh, man. Jake Myers did a good job tracking that thing down, And there's out number 2. Another frustrating at bat for the Phillies, as luck has just not been on their side today. Pitch was right down the middle. It had a chance, and Myers was able to track it down, and he caught it just on the track and slammed right on into the wall. So 2 gone, and Sosa comes up, and he fouls the first pitch that he sees away. Darn it. It's just not flying. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Sosa. It's fouled back again. Excuse. Four hits for both teams. For each team. 0-2 pitch to Sosa. This one's flied out over towards left field. It's hooking over towards the corner, and the left fielder just runs out of room and can't make the catch. Tram almost made an incredible catch over at that wall in the corner, and it just went on into the seats. That's a very high wall, and the Astros fan caught it. It didn't reach over. Not that I saw, so it's not interference. Nope. It didn't reach over. No balls, 2 strikes to Edmundo Sosa. 2 away, top of the 7th. Souza kicks and fires, and Sosa's going to fly this one foul again. It was out over to left field. Let's get in front of these pitches. I was a Mavericks fan until they screwed over Lucas, says Jack. Thanks again, Tony. Dr. Delay, what's going on, my friend? 0-2, fouled off. Dr. Delay, hopefully you're doing well, man. Thanks so much for coming on here. No balls, 2 strikes to Edmundo Sosa. Phillies are down 1-0 in the top of the 7th. Souza gets set at the belt, kicks, delivers, swing and a miss. And Edmundo Sosa down on strike somewhere going in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 in Houston. Is he still here? Is Dr. Delay still here? What's going on, my friend? All right. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. This one's a little bit tougher. How many triple plays have the Philadelphia Phillies turned in their franchise history? How many triple plays have the Philadelphia Phillies turned in their franchise history? That's what I want to know. Dr. Delay says, well, I'll call in Miami, San Francisco in the meantime. Dude, you're awesome. Shout out to you. Guys, go subscribe to Dr. Delay. Go subscribe to him. He's awesome. 9. Nope. 3. 4. Way more than that. Way more than that. 31. Close. 35. Closer. But no. 34. I think that's a 3 or 4. 33. We're getting further away. 44. Too high. 36. You're on fire, Big Mo DB. You're right there. But no. 37. Ding dong, you got it. 37 triple plays. That's how many triple plays that the Phillies have turned in their franchise history. The most recent one was last year against the Tigers. It was on June 24th. I was not here that day. I missed that game. That was last year. The pitch to Myers. Now is grounded over towards second base. Stop picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time. Jordan Romano's pitching, so Zack Wheeler is not going to get the win. Romano 0-3 with a 6.51 ERA, 35 strikeouts, and 27 innings of work. That's wild, says Ryan. Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tougher trivia question. It came to me. I was like, you know what? This might be a good one to pull for tonight. How many have there been in the past 10 years? Well, I'll tell you this. They turned 31 since 2016. So ever since 2016, you do the math, they've only turned 6 in their last 9 years. I'll put it to you that way. I saw that in an article. 1-0 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. The real question is, how many unassisted triple plays do the Phillies have? That I don't know. Let me know if you guys do your research. 2 balls, no strikes. That's taken for a strike. 2-1. This one's grounded over to second again. Stott picks it up, throws it over to first. 2 away. That was Hummel. Cooper Hummel that was up. And Taylor Trammell is coming up to the plate now. Did we get to 200 likes yet, folks? Did we get there? Hit that thumbs up button if you have not done so already. Trammell takes inside and low for a ball. Shout out again to my guy, Dr. Delay. It's good to see you, man. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. It's down for ball 2. Brian King is warming up in the bullpen. 2-0. It's outside for ball 3. Jack says he thinks one was against the Astros. 3-0 pitch. And that is taken at the knees for strike 1. Unassisted. That means nobody else helped on that triple play. So 3-1. That's taken down for ball 4. Or as this person explained, one player got all 3 outs. So for instance, there's a walk. So 2 away in the bottom of the 7th with a runner on at first. So let's just say there's a runner on at first and second. Okay. There's a line drive hit over to the shortstop. Okay. The shortstop makes the catch. The runner from second goes back to second base. That's an unassisted double play. If the shortstop tags the bag. So he catches the ball and then beats the guy who's off the base, who's forced to go back to second, beats him to the bag. That's called an unassisted double play. The pitch is taken for a strike. Jeremy Pena is up. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Romano's been struggling this year. His ERA is a 6.51. That's really high. Has not given up a run, though, since June 6th. No balls, 2 strikes. The runner leads off at first, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. We're going to the 8th inning. The top of the 8th coming on up. 1-0 Houston. Phillies down to their final 6 outs. Mahalo Yes. When's Bryce Harper coming back? Jeez. Don't know. Haven't heard of any reports. I've been off of Twitter today. I really have. Twitter has been kind of a toxic place today for some reason with the NBA draft. A lot of people have been going after a lot of other people, and it's just not been a good day for Twitter. So, no reason to be on there. Plus, I didn't want to go on tonight because there's people that are beat writers that are watching the draft in real time, and when you watch it on TV, there's a delay from when the report comes out, and that sort of spoils it, you know? I don't like that. So, this draft is so long, though. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Again, we appreciate each and every one of you for staying on here, making time for us, and for finding our channel and supporting the channel as well. For Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. Tomorrow, the series wraps up at 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have that game covered. Tonight, we also have a post-game show. And you guys can text on into the JJ hotline, 610-314-0844. You can also, during the post-game show, you can call in after the opening monologue, or you can leave a voicemail message at any point in time. Oh, boy. Phillies have had 4 inside the park homers. That's a fun fact. Brian King is going to pitch to Otto Kemp, and Kemp takes it inside for a ball. This Astros bullpen, we've talked about how great they've been this year. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they have got to have one of the best ERA in all of baseball. 1-0 pitch. That's way up high for ball 2. King's ERA is at just a 3.06. He's given up 2 earned runs, though, in his last 2 outings. The pitch to Otto, and he lines this one out to right field. It's going to be caught, though, by Smith, 1 away in the top of the 8th. And so Brandon Marsh is coming up. Funny, Jack. Pitch to Marsh. Fouled off over towards the left side. The count's 0-1. Brandon singled in the 3rd. Phillies have only had 2 runners on once in this game. 0-1. This one's lined out to right field for a base hit. And Brandon Marsh does get on for the 2nd time today. So he gets on with a 1-out single. All right, Trey Turner's coming on up. Tying run is aboard. Charge! Here's Turner, and he flies this one out over to right field. It's hooking foul and goes out of play. The ball's 1 strike. Turner's 0 for 3. Popped out, grounded into a fielder's choice, and he also struck out as well. King is a left-handed pitcher. He gets set below the belt and delivers a ball. And the count is now 1-1. Matt Strahm is going to warm up, and he will pitch the bottom of the 8th, most likely. One pitch to Turner. This one's flied out over towards right field. It's hooking foul again, and it goes out of play. Hit that thumbs up button. We've only had 1 subscriber tonight. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. 1-2 is the count to Trey Turner. Can he get on here? 1-2 pitch on the way. This one's grounded back up the middle for a base hit. And so Turner gets on with a single. Marsh round second will go over to third. And the tying run is now 90 feet away from scoring. Very nice. And Schwarber's coming up to the plate. Good contact. He got on top of it, but put it in the right spot. And no visit by Espada or the pitching coach, nothing. Kyle Schwarber's up. He's singled back in the first. Marsh is at third. Turner's at first. The pitch to Schwarber fouled off. A deep fly ball ties it. No balls, one strike to Kyle Schwarber. It's 1 for 3 today. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-1 pitch to Schwarber. This one's grounded over to first, and the first baseman Walker's not even going to have a play as Marsh stayed put over at third. There was no throw made over to second. Nobody went to go cover the bag at first, and bases are loaded for Philadelphia. Okay. How are they going to score it? I don't know. Infield single? That was hit in the perfect spot. And Bohm's coming up. They call it a hit. That's the second infield single for Kyle Schwarber today. And finally, we have some action. So Bohm is coming up. Good spot for him here. It's a clutch situation. And we'll see if he comes through. So again, Marsh stays put over at third. Turner goes to second. And Schwarber is at first. That was hit right in between first and second base. And I think that Marsh did a good job at sort of letting Christian Walker look towards home plate because he had to check the runner there, and Marsh sort of distracted him. And then Turner was going, and Schwarber hustled. The pitch to Bohm, it's taken for a called strike. It's another crazy infield single. No balls, one strike to Alec Bohm. 0-1 pitch, and he looks at a fastball at the knees for strike 2. That was the pitch. Can he come through, though, is the question. 0-2 is the count, and the pitch to Bohm. Fouled back towards the screen. Bohm tonight hitless in 3 at-bats. Castellanos waits in the on-deck circle. 0-2 pitch to Bohm. Inside for ball 1. Whew. Not by much. Drop a Phillies emote in the chat. One, two to Bohm. Another foul ball. And if you're not a member, drop a fire emoji in the chat. One ball, 2 strikes. The first base line's wide open. The 1-2 pitch to Bohm. Another foul ball. Good battle here by Alec. Working up that pitch count. King with 17 pitches. 6 pitches in this at-bat. 4 of them have been fouled off and spoiled by Bohm. Base is loaded. The 1-2 pitch to Alec. It's inside and low for ball 2. The 8th pitch of the at-bat is just about ready to be on its way. Here it comes, the 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Alec Bohm strikes out on a fastball that was outside. There's 2 gone. I don't know what he was swinging at. That pitch was outside. And he extended his arms and just sort of jabbed at it. Here's Castellanos, and he fouls off the first pitch, so the Phillies have to get a base hit or a walk or something along those lines. They can't sacrifice an out. The ball is 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. 0-1 pitch to Casty. Fouled away again. Chased after a high fastball. Casty has hit 2 grand slams this year. One against the Dodgers. The other one against the Blue Jays. They were both at home. Excuse. No balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. As King goes over the signs. And I think that he's going to reset. Because his pitch comm device is not working properly. So yes, they called for time. And the at-bat will continue now. 0-2 pitch. Lined foul. Rouse says, I think that they hit into 37. Probably answered that after the answer was provided. 0-2 pitch. This one's grounded over to shortstop. The throw over to first is in time, and the Phillies leave. The base is loaded, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 still in Houston. Oh, that's frustrating. Nothing. They came up empty again. They've left 7 men in scoring position. They're 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. And they still can't get a run home. Bottom of the 8th. They'll have to do it in the 9th. They will have to do it in the 9th and just keep it a 1-run game. Zack Wheeler went 6 innings tonight. He gave you 8 strikeouts, only allowed 4 hits. And the earned run was just the error by Turner. They didn't score it as an error, but it was. I can't even look at chat right now. I'm sure that everybody's frustrated. I can only imagine. We have 215 people tuning on in, 141 likes, 280 people now. Come on, let's go. Let's get to 200 plus likes. Let's go. All right. Our poll question just ended. Let's start a new poll question. Can we get to 200 plus likes? How the Mets doing? Let's take a look at the scores. 7 hits, no runs. Last night, Phillies had how many hits? How many hits did they have last night? Just 4 and no runs. Wild. Matt Strom's going to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Strom has a 3.73 ERA. 36 strikeouts, 8 walks allowed, and 31 innings of work. Also, 3 homers surrendered this year. He'll face Paredes, and Paredes takes inside for ball 1. Paredes had an RBI single back in the first. 1-0 pitch. It's lined foul. Is Josh Hader going to pitch the bottom of the 9th again, or the top of the 9th again? What's up, chat? 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. 17 innings without a run. 18. Innings. 1-2 pitch. It's inside and low for ball 2. I'm just visiting, but you are great. Thank you so much, Jeff. Is it okay if I call you Jeff, or do you want me to call you Jeffrey? Time called. Strom was getting ready to throw, but time was granted to Isaac Paredes. We got a postgame show after this, and we'll dissect everything. There's a lot to talk about. The 2-2 delivery. This one's flied out over towards shallow left field. Sosa's there, though, makes the grab, and 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers are still in a rain delay. They're in the top of the 6th. Out in Colorado, 2-0 LA. Is that a record for this year? 17 innings without a hit? Without a run. Without a hit? That would be even more infuriating. Pitch to Altuve. This one is smacked foul over towards the left side. Jose is batting .264. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch to Altuve, it's popped up over towards shallow center field. Stott's actually there, and he'll make the catch. And there's 2 gone. This game's going to be over before the draft. Wild. A power outage. There's a run outage. A run outage. Two outs in the pitch is up high and inside for a ball. One ball, no strikes to Victor Caratini. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one is flied out over to deep left field, and Victor Caratini sends that one out of here. 423 feet for Victor Caratini. That's his 6th homer of the season, and you can see why he's batting in the cleanup spot. That was an absolute missile. Gave it to him right down Broadway. And he killed that thing. Here comes Smith. And he throws Strom, that is, throws a strike to Smith. It's no balls, 1 strike to Cam Smith. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up over towards the right side. Bohm gives it a look, and it'll find the seats. Phillies have given up 2 of the 3 runs in this series in the 8th inning. They've gotten outscored in this series 3-0. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And Strom walks back over towards the dugout. We're going to the 9th inning. JT Realmuto, Bryson Stott, and Edmundo Sosa are coming up for Philadelphia. And there's Josh Hader. Well, 1 run, I guess, wasn't enough, was it? After the game is done, come on for the postgame show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody. Hope to see you all there. And talk to me. Let me know how you guys feel about this baseball team and how you guys feel about this game. There's still 3 outs left to go, but we ride or die, of course, with this baseball team. Keep it appropriate as always. No politics in the chat. No spamming in the chat. And just be nice. That's all I got. All right. JT will lead off the top of the 9th. And again, they're going to have to do it against Josh Hader. And then Stott and Sosa that are due up afterwards. How you guys feeling? John says we dying. Watch me score a run here, says Captain Eagle Auto. Watch them tie it here. So Hader is going to pitch. Got his 20th save last night. He's 31 years old. Has a 1.78 ERA. Houston's good. Houston's pitching is good, but the Phillies really shot themselves in the foot during the first 8 innings of this game. So Josh Hader's going to pitch 35 1/3 of an inning, 55 strikeouts. That's ridiculous. He's 20 for 20 in save opportunities. He has not blown a save at all this year. And JT's up first. He lined out and grounded out twice. First pitch to JT, it's up high for a ball. Hader's from Millersville, Maryland. He has a 2.38 ERA in this month. 1-0 pitch, up high for ball 2. Did we get to 200 likes yet? Hit that thumbs up button. We're at 158. Let's go. 2-0 pitch. It's down for ball 3. Let's see the stop signs in the chat. No reason to go here. None. No reason to swing after a pitch here. Three balls, no strikes to JT. 3-0 pitch. It's on the inside corner for a strike. He took it all the way. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-1 to JT. And JT fouls it off. He had to swing at that. And the count's now 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Realmuto. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the payoff pitch on the way. And that's in there for a called strike, 3 at the knees. That was a perfect pitch by Josh Hader. He was down in the count, 3-0, Josh Hader. And worked his way back up and struck out JT. Couldn't have thrown that any better. It's just what a good closer does. And now Bryson Stott's up. 2 more outs to go. And the first pitch is way up high. And Stott stepped out of the box. 1-0 is the count as Stott waves the bat. The pitch to Stott. That's down for ball 2. Ronald says, I'm a Philly fan through and through. But the Eagles specifically and the Phillies have done enough to earn my faith. 2-0 pitch. It's in there for a called strike. Two balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott. And the pitch. It's just outside. He did not get the call there. Pitch track's called to the strike, but the home plate umpire said otherwise. 3 balls, 1 strike to Stott, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 9th, the 3-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to first, sliding stop by Walker. He tosses it back over to Hader. There's out number 2, and Philadelphia down to its final out. And that'll bring up Edmundo Sosa to the plate. We got the post-game show coming up next. We hope to see you all there for that. We'll take about a 3-minute break, and we'll break it all down. Time's going to be called here on the mound from Josh Hader and Victor Caratini. And again, folks, before you do sign off, hit the thumbs up button. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 6,200 subscribers on YouTube. If Sosa gets on, then the tying run would come up to the plate. It's all up to Edmundo. First pitch to Sosa. It's down for ball 1. Sosa tonight 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. 1-0 pitch to Sosa. Fouled back towards the screen. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Oof. I need a sip of water. Five seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 pitch to Sosa. It's fouled back again, and the Phillies are down to their final strike. Astros fans on their feet at Daikin Park. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock as Josh Hader gets set at the belt. And the 1-2 pitch, low and outside, and the at-bat will continue. Sean, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Sosa. This one is popped up over towards shallow right field. Smith is there, makes the grab, and the Phillies, for the second night in a row, get shut out in Houston. This time, it's 2-0. That's the first time that the Phillies have gotten shut out in back-to-back games since August of 2022 against the New York Mets. And so, Zack Wheeler does get the loss. Just gave up 1 earned run. You could debate whether or not it should have been an earned run. But he does get the loss regardless. And Victor Caratini, the player of the game, had the solo homer to put the game away, pretty much, in the bottom of the 8th. Let's talk about this, okay? We will have a post-game show where we will break all of this down. If you are going to sign off, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel on your way out. I appreciate it. I can understand why you guys wouldn't want to stay on here to talk about this because that was a bad game. That was a horrible game by the Philadelphia Phillies. They looked absolutely lifeless at the plate. And we'll talk more about it. Overall, though, Zack Wheeler was phenomenal. And the offense just laid an egg. All right? You can also leave a voicemail message on the JJ hotline, 610-314-0844. And you can also text the JJ hotline as well. And then after our monologue, we'll take some live phone calls if you guys want to call on in. But before we do that, we're going to take a step off, and we'll be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
I'm sick to my stomach after watching that trash. That was awful. That was pitiful and upsetting, really. We'll break it all down. Again, 610-314-0844 is how you call on into the show. Leave a voicemail message. Call on in just a few moments. I just got to get a lot off my chest. You can also text the JJ hotline too. Same phone number. Also hit the thumbs up button. Welcome on into the Phillies postgame show, everybody. We appreciate you guys for sticking around with this one. I don't even know why you would want to stick around for this, because that was one of the most boring 2 hours and 51 minutes of my life. That was bad. That was terrible. And to follow up last night's performance with just this type of garbage, there's no way to just talk about how infuriating that is. You played a really good series against the New York Mets. That was a playoff type of a series. You won 2 out of 3 at home. And it's not just that Zack Wheeler and Ranger Suarez pitched phenomenally. It's not just that. It's the fact that you made, again today, a pitcher who has been pretty much average this year. He hasn't been phenomenal. He hasn't been outstanding. You made him look like he was a Cy Young pitcher and one of the best in baseball, and you couldn't do anything about it. I'm going to go to bed tonight just thinking about Phillies having bases loaded in the 8th inning against Brian King. And I'm thinking, well, we have him on the ropes. All we need is a sacrifice fly to tie the game. And Bohm chases after a pitch that was outside, and he sort of flinged at it and couldn't make any contact at all. And to follow up that at-bat, Nick Castellanos grounded out to short. And we just could not do anything. And you knew that that was it. That was their last chance. Was Zack Wheeler pitching his tail off today, and you just give him nothing at the plate? It's disappointing. Last night, the problem was that they had runners in scoring position 3 times early on, and they couldn't do anything about that. Tonight, they had a hard time getting guys on base just to face Colton Gordon. And then after he was done, the chances that you had against their bullpen, you had a couple of opportunities, and you just could not do anything. The Astros have not been hitting well at all in this series. And they're just winning these games because the Phillies just can't seem to get out of their head. It's not just on the players. We'll talk about the manager as well. We'll talk about the coaching staff as well. But it's just a shame. And Trey Turner made a mistake. He made a mistake at short. He's not a good defensive shortstop. We all know that. But for that run, that lone run, to be the difference of the game, now your offense is cold. They're so streaky. They're just a bunch of guys that, you want to like them. You want to ride along with the journey with them. And they make it so difficult for you to do that. I know that their record says that they're 47-33, but if you've been following along throughout the entire season, you know that when they've played to their competition, that they can do some really good things. But when they play down to their opponents, like they did tonight, they are infuriating to watch. They just are. I don't really have much. I should feel like kicking and screaming. I'm not there tonight. I'm just sort of sad. This game was depressing. And the thing that stings about it is that Zack Wheeler got the loss. And that one run that he allowed was why he lost. That's it. That's it. And then tomorrow, I mean, you gotta avoid a sweep. There's no way around it because next you play the Braves. It's an early one tomorrow, 2:10. Going up against Hunter Brown. Good luck with that. Now, a couple of times, I will tell you this. Stott had a shot out over the right center field. Nice catch by Myers. Also, Castellanos had a shot out to left field. That was a great catch by Taylor Trammell. But Houston has that swag, and you just can't get anything to go. Nothing is leaving the park. You're not playing small ball the right way. And Bohm just doesn't execute in that 8th inning when he had to. You could see that my face is getting a little bit red. I don't know if you guys can see it, but actually, I feel it. I feel it. I feel embarrassed. This game was a joke. I want to throw up internally speaking, mentally speaking. But yeah, how you made Colton Gordon look like he was Clayton Kershaw in his prime doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. You left 7 guys on base today. You were 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. They really should have been 0 for 5. Really, if we're being brutally honest, they actually probably should have just been 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Because some of those hits, those 2 by Schwarber, those were not hits. That was just luck. Yeah. I'd be fine just laying here and just soaking this all in because it's depressing. I don't know how else to put it. There was no way you were going to score off of Josh Hader in the 9th inning. So you got his 21st save of the year. And pretty much it was game over once they went to their bullpen. All they asked for Colton Gordon was just to go 5 innings. Gordon has never had a shutout this year. Maybe you should play the Phillies more often. He's been good during this month, but they made him look like he was way better than what he's been. And that happens sometimes, but for it to just happen the amount of times that it has happened for the Phillies this year, it's unacceptable. It really is. It's unacceptable. I can't describe the feeling. It's like I'm just disgusted It's like I'm thinking to myself, did this really happen? Did the Phillies really get shut out twice in Houston after they put up an incredible series this weekend? They played phenomenal this weekend. Did they just leave the bats in Philadelphia? It certainly seems like it. Talk to me, let me know how you guys feel. One more thing, though, before I hand it off to you all. And that's this. Are we now willing to shake up the lineup? For those of you that were saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or do you think that the Phillies should shake things up? You think that they should put Stott back in the top of the order? You think that they should move Brandon Marsh up in the order? Or do you just think that they're just going through a funk? I'd like to hear your thoughts about that. Let me know down below. And again, calling into the show, 610-314-0844 is how you dial on in to the hotline. Okay. Wow. Tyrone Johnson's back on NBC Sports Philly. Wow, how about that? Let's break this down. Eagles 1977 says this is pathetic. John says, can we get the golden sweep tomorrow? It certainly seems like that's not out of the question. And I give credit to the Astros pitching. I do. But this guy that they played against tonight, there's no reason why you shouldn't have gotten one run. They couldn't get one run. Not one. Uno. We'll take a phone call. What's going on? You're on Play-by-Play with JJ. How are you?
Hey, buddy.
How you feeling?
Very disappointed right now. I can't believe it. They lost again. Can you believe it?
I'm just processing it. It doesn't make sense how they just couldn't get one run against Colton Gordon. Not one run.
Like, I mean, this is their second straight loss against them.
It's crazy.
Again, I just lose the series. Just there's no chance for them to win the series now. It's 0-2 for them.
If you know, like you're gonna, if you're a player and you lay your head on that pillow tonight, you have to be getting to the ballpark super early tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, I really think so. Go to the ballpark early and get prepared. If you go when a game starts, you're going to lose.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. You have anything else that you want to talk to me about with this game?
Yeah, if they have bases loaded, what is Scott doing? What is Scott doing?
Not driving in runs.
Yeah, because they say he's a clown.
Yeah. They've been allergic to runs. They've been allergic to them. I can't diagnose as to why it is. It's just
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
Is it just me, or is it just not trying?
It doesn't look like it looks like that they're lifeless out there. I'm sure that they're trying, but they really do look like that they're lifeless out there. And we absolutely, as fans and as people and as somebody that covers the team too, you should expect more. You should.
You should expect. You should expect. You should. Us fans, I agree. Us fans, respect them.
Yes.
Not boo them.
You put your time on in, and you invest your time to just watch this team, or you invest something, whether it's going to the game and you're spending money, or if you're spending money on jerseys, or just your attention span. You're investing something into this team, and you're not getting what you asked for. And that's the frustrating thing about it.
That's what the Phillies are doing. They're doing a losing streak. They had an 8-game winning streak before, and then now it just went to a 1-game losing streak.
I know. They can't even get runs on the board. That's wild.
That sucks.
It's crazy.
If they don't win tomorrow, then we're not going to win against the Braves.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to do that. It'll be really tough.
But wait, the Phillies are not allowed. The Phillies are not first place now. And they lost 2 straight, and the Mets won twice.
They're still in first. They're a half game above the Mets because the Mets the Mets lost last night. They won tonight, and they lost on Monday. So they're a half game. They're a half game above.
Yeah. I really hope the Phillies can win tomorrow.
Me too, man. I gotta pick up this phone call. All right, I'll talk to you later, though. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Have a good night. What's going on? You're on Play-by-Play with JJ.
Hey, JJ. This is John from Richmond, Virginia.
John, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. I just think that they're in a funk. It happens to all teams.
It does.
You hate to get shut out 2 games in a row, but I just, I don't understand it either. We can't get a run, and our pitchers are pitching great. Give up 1 run, 1 game, and 2 runs the next, and to lose them both. So
it's hard. I just
we'll hang in. We'll do all right. We'll be back. I really think we will.
I do think so too. Because I do have that, like, I have that inner optimism, where I just want to get excited, and of course we want to support the team and that type of a thing. But even when the going gets rough, I'm just looking at guys like Trey Turner and Kyle Schwarber and guys that are getting paid so much money to produce runs, and I'm looking at them and I'm just like, where's the leadership? Same thing from the manager too.
Yeah.
I don't get that. So, but John, thank you so much for calling on in. I love you, man. You're the best.
Love you, man. Take care.
You too. You too. Go Phils. Shout out to the callers, man. Shout out to the callers. Love that. We had a back-to-back. That was cool. The really nice thing about this is that when we do our post-game shows, it's so nice that we have a community. I tend to think, I'm down, I'm in my thoughts. And then I hear people that just calling in, and it's like, chin up. We're gonna get them tomorrow. We'll go back out there, and this team is not that bad as we think it is. I love those people that have those different types of outlooks. I do. At this moment in time, do I feel confident that we're going to avoid a sweep tomorrow? Not right now, but that could change. That certainly can change, for sure. I'm just sort of marinating in this. Got another caller. What's going on? You're on Play-by-Play with JJ.
Yeah, what's up, JJ? It's Pete.
What's up, Pete? How are you, my friend? Shout out to you.
I'm all right. Yeah, I go by the nameless ones on your chat thing there. In the comments.
What do you go by? I'm so sorry.
The nameless ones.
The nameless ones. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I've been watching you for a while, man. I love your commentary.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Is that even when you do your basketball? I mean, you got some talent on that, man. That's some pretty good work you do there.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot to me.
Anyway,
man.
I guess you want to talk about the Phillies, huh? So Zack Wheeler throws another scoreless game, well, 1 run, and the Phillies can't put anything up. I kind of agree with that caller that just came. It kind of goes in a ways. You know, it's like horse racing. It's like the first horse out of the race doesn't always win. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn as you go along. I mean, we're without Harper right now. You know what I mean? That's got to do something. We're without our closer. I mean, Batista, you know, that was a big knock.
Yeah.
But I was wondering about your thoughts on that Mullins and Batista trade. That's what I'm talking about. Wanted to know about.
I haven't been on Twitter today, so I didn't even know. Did Bautista get traded, or did he get hurt? What happened?
No, it was a recommended from the that we were going to trade Abel for Mullins and Batista. It came out on some report last night.
As weird as this sounds, I know that Cedric Mullins has been somebody that they've targeted for a little bit of time. I don't understand why they're falling in love with him, because he's older, and is he still fast? Like, does he still provide speed? Yes, but he hasn't been really driving on in runs, and I don't understand this whole thing with him, because when I think about getting a center fielder, I don't want guys that are going to platoon. I want guys that are going to play every day, and I don't really know if he's going to be your everyday center fielder, and if he is, he's going to have to produce. He just is. And with what I've seen from him this year so far, and obviously a change of scenery could help, but I just don't see the love for him. And as far as giving up Abel, look, you're going to have to give something up. I understand. But then you're banking on Felix Bautista to stay healthy, which he didn't do last year. He had Tommy John. And it's a big asking price. It's a big risk. Like you're taking a risk, and you're basically saying you have to get it done this year. You know?
Well, yeah, our guys are getting older, you know.
They are.
I mean, striking out a lot of iron's hot, you know.
It's true. But
I mean, Kirkring. I like Kirkring's stuff, but I don't know if he's got closing stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't think he does right now. I think he's just an arm, and we can't just have guys that are just arms on the team. So it's brutal, man. But Pete.
Oh, that's what it was. It was trades to be made before the All-Star break. It was McAble for Mullins and Batista. And Alvarado was the guy that got hurt that we lost that I was talking about.
Right. Yeah. He got suspended. He got suspended for the PEDs.
Yeah.
So.
No, will he be back, though? They said 80 days, right? So.
Yeah, but he's not going to pitch in the postseason.
We could have him at the end of the season.
But
yeah, it'd be nice if we had him and Batista at the end of the season.
I know, but the thing that sucks is that he's ineligible to pitch in the postseason, which is what hurts about it. That's what hurts.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That's what hurts. Everybody forgets that part. So, but Pete, you're the man. I really appreciate you for calling on here. Call back anytime.
Yeah, well, you're getting more and more subscribers. I figure I might as well call in while you're still taking calls, you know?
You got it. You got it, man. I love opening up these. I appreciate it. I love opening up these phone lines for you guys because it takes it to another level, and it allows. I feel like it allows more of an interaction with you all, and I like that. I like engaging with you guys.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's good stuff, man.
Yep. Thank you so much, Pete. Have a good one.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye. Shout out to Pete, man. We'll give him the bell. The way that we do it, I think it's pretty good. I like it. One after the other. People just keep on calling in. It's beautiful. Let's read some text messages now. Let's do that. Have your say with JJ. Love that. I'll read some text messages. Can you imagine? Says Marco. What's up, Marco? How are you? Excuse. Can you imagine if this was the playoffs? They can't even score one run in almost 20 innings. This team's not going anywhere, he says. I already accepted it. I hate the owner and Thompson. Marco, your frustrations are valid. The way that you feel, it speaks volumes. It does. I'm not there with John Middleton as the owner, but I get it. It is infuriating. I'm with you on Rob. I'm with you on just the whole entire coaching staff. And I'm with you on just the team as a unit. Once things start going on the up for the Phillies, they just find a way to bring you back down to earth. And the record, when you look at it from afar, JJ, they're winning the NL East. But if you've been here throughout this entire season so far, we're halfway done, guys. We are halfway done with the season after tomorrow's game. It's not good. It's wild to me. But yeah, tonight maybe think about them just. It wasn't last night. I mean, last night you could make the argument too. But tonight made me really think about them getting no hit by Christian Javier in the World Series. I didn't want to bring that up, but it did make me think about that. Made me think about what Christian Javier did to the Phillies and how they just were a no-show. And what was Game 4 of the World Series? Pretty sure it was Game 4. Thanks, man. Randy, what's going on? Not the first time we leave them loaded. Not good. It's that you left them loaded with one out, and you just couldn't do anything. Nothing. Nada. Not a single thing. It's weird. Nada meaning nothing in Spanish. And then not a single thing. Huh. It's a team that's hard to predict. Yet, if you were to give them a lie detector test, the waves that you see, the imbalance of the lines from a lie detector test is what I'm trying to say. Just the spikes that occur. There's so many spikes. This team has had so many spikes. The highs are high and the lows are super low. Lack of consistency. Quan says, what's up, Quan? We've had the same complaints nonstop. It's been repeating, same issues. It's why I can't buy this or buy that this team is serious World Series contenders. What's up, Halftime? How are you? Hopefully you had a good stream, my friend. Appreciate you, JJ, says Randy. Peace out. Have a good night, Randy. Randy says, without your day and still winning. Without Yordan Alvarez. Without Chas McCormick. Without McCullers. No Christian Javier. Yeah. You're right. Lou says, what's up, Lou? Not just shut out, but with our pitching showing up big time and getting wasted. Your pitching staff has been awesome. Zack Wheeler did not deserve the loss today. And to be fair, while Trey Turner's error at shortstop was bad, that shouldn't have been the reason why you lost. That was in the first inning. And that was the only run. That was the only defensive mishap. And yes, Trey has to make that play. I'm not excusing Trey. But for that to be the difference of the game speaks volumes as to how bad this offense truly is right now, currently. David's frustrated. What's up, David? Wheeler pitches a gem, and you have nothing in all caps to show for it. Look at all those angry emotes. Thanks, David. Randy says a good game. Dr. MP, how are you? He says, what's up, JJ? Can't stand seeing this team skunk it up. Skunk it up. I've never heard of skunk as a verb. Wild. Sorry, JJ, I just needed a venting session. Dude, by all means. What's up, Randy? Please win tomorrow, Phils, to save my sanity. I feel that. Kevin's here. What's up, Kevin? Jeremiah. Jeremiah says, that's my Stros. Wheeler was great tonight. He was. Zack Wheeler was awesome. Ranger Suarez was awesome. And yet the Phillies... What's going to stick in my mind tonight is your manager, okay? Your baseball manager is not pushing buttons. He's not. He's not. The camera operators would show if he was getting into players' ears and if he was trying to just get, I don't want to say like get in their faces, but if he was trying to show more emotion, he's not doing that. He's not. Rising Rhino, how are you? Go subscribe to Rising Rhino. Houston, Texas, Dave says, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much. I have a text message. I want to read this. Yo, JJ. This is Eagles. Tough loss again tonight. The bats go cold and can't produce runs. These guys are getting paid too much to not be consistent at the plate. Yeah, I've asked, like, what's Trey Turner doing? What's Kyle Schwarber doing? What's Nick Castellanos doing? The fact that this team is just so cold. They get hot and then they get really cold. And it's just so annoying because I've never seen a team. Usually when you have an offense out there, okay, maybe like one or two bats will go cold. Right? Trey Turner will be hot. Nick Castellanos will go on a tear. And then Kyle Schwarber is cold. You know, he's in a slump. And then things sort of change around. But to see just a team just go from scoring 10, 11, 12 runs to just nothing. That's the Phillies. That's the Phillies offense. And we tell them sometimes, save runs. You got to save runs for the next day. We say it jokingly because we know that they can just put out duds like this. But yeah. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for me. I will see you back on tomorrow at 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Christopher Sanchez will go out there for the Phillies. They'll be going up against Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown will be the pitcher. If you guys want to go support somebody else, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a link to go to Dr. DeLay's channel. Okay? Go tell him that I sent you over here. And yeah, I think that there's still a rain delay. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Laila Tov, good night. I'm really tired. All right. There's the link right over here. There it is. All right, Laila Tov, good night. Go Phillies. Ride or die. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.